Welcome to the Embodied Empath Podcast, the space where sensitive, intuitive women learn to regulate their nervous system, heal anxiety, and live with grounded confidence. I'm your host, Valerie Lundgren. Let's begin.
Okay, so you're just tired. You are caught in this cycle, and it's a cycle of giving, holding, showing up, pushing through, and then crashing. So maybe you tell yourself, I just need a break. I'll rest this weekend, or I just have a lot going on right now, just kind of excusing what's happening in your life. But if you're honest, it keeps happening. Welcome back to the Embodied Empath Podcast. I'm Valerie, and today we're talking about the empath burnout cycle. What is it, why it happens, and how to begin breaking out of it without shutting down your heart. So let me walk you through this and just notice if it feels familiar. You start in a place of capacity. You feel open, available, motivated, so you give. You say yes. You show up, you support others, and you handle things. And because you're capable, you take on more. Then slowly, without noticing, your body starts to tighten. And maybe you start feeling a little more tired. You're starting to feel a little overwhelmed or burnt out, a little stretched thin maybe. But you keep going because that's what you've always done. Until eventually you hit a wall. You feel exhausted, irritable, disconnected, and emotionally drained. And then you pull back. You rest, you withdraw, you try to recover. And for a moment, things feel better until your energy returns. And the cycle starts again. So this isn't just about doing too much. This is about how your nervous system is wired. Empaths often live between these two states. The sympathetic activation of doing, giving, pushing, and the dorsal shutdown, that collapse, exhaustion, and withdrawal. So instead of a steady, regulated state, you move between overfunctioning and burnout. And your nervous system doesn't know how to stay in a sustainable capacity yet. So this is why empaths are deeply attuned. And we feel what others feel. You anticipate others' needs and you care deeply, which is beautiful. But many empaths also learned that my value comes from what I give. So giving becomes your identity, your connection, your purpose, your safety. And the nervous system reinforces that. Because when you give, you often receive some sort of validation, appreciation, connection, a sense of worth. So your system just keeps going, even when your body is asking you to slow down. But before burnout hits, there are signals you might notice. So let me know if you notice these. You feel slightly resentful but don't say anything. You start feeling drained by things that you usually enjoy. You feel responsible for things that aren't yours. You say yes when your body says no. You need more alone time, but don't take it. These are early nervous system cues. But many of them, we just override this. We don't pay attention. We just push it to the side. So here's something important. Rest is necessary, but rest alone doesn't break this cycle. Because the pattern isn't just physical, it's a behavioral and a nervous system response. So if you rest, but then you go right back into it, the overgiving, the overcommitting, the overholding, the cycle just repeats. So breaking this burnout requires changing the pattern. I know, it's easy to say, but hard to do. But trust me, I am a recovering people pleaser. And it does take time, but it is going to happen for you. So today we're going to do a somatic practice, and we're going to kind of just check in with your real-time capacity. What can you hold right now? So again, during the somatic practices, I invite you to do these when you're not driving. Please do them when you are sitting still or hanging out somewhere comfortable and not distracted. All right, so let's go ahead and bring awareness into the body. Sitting comfortably, maybe in a chair, or you can be lying down. But take a slow breath in. And just notice the breath. And take a moment to just ask yourself, where is my capacity right now? Not mentally or physically, but do you feel open? Tight, maybe? Heavy? Or expanded or contracted? Notice what your energy is saying right now. Placing one hand on your belly, taking a slow inhale and a long exhale. And then just silently say to yourself, I am allowed to honor this level of energy. I am allowed to honor this level of energy. This is the beginning of breaking the cycle. It's about learning to check in before you override. So if you just slow down, it's so hard to do in our world of chaos, but if you can slow down and just check in with yourself before you commit to things, before you say yes, see where your energy capacity is. And this isn't about you stopping, stop caring about people or caring about things. We're not going to be total cut off from everything and be shut down. But what we're doing is we're building sustainability. And it starts with this. Pause before saying yes. Notice your body before committing. Let discomfort exist without fixing it. Allow others to hold their own emotions. And take space before you reach the burnout. These are all small shifts, but they help retrain your nervous system. This is the deeper work. This is where we start really shifting, is moving from I am valuable because I give to I am valuable because I exist. That's not just mindset, that's nervous system rewiring. And if you've been stuck in this cycle, you're not weak. You're not doing it wrong. Your nervous system has just learned another way yet. But you can, gently, step by step. And if this episode resonated, go ahead and share it with someone who gives too much and feels exhausted because of it. And subscribe so we can keep going down deeper together. And you can go ahead and visit my website, valerielundgren.co, and download your free nervous system guide. You don't have to burn out to be worthy. You're allowed to feel supported too. I'll see you in the next episode.
This episode supported you. Share it with another empath who needs it. And if you're ready for deeper work, somatic coaching, nervous system healing, or my Embodied Reset program, just visit mindfulwellness.me. Your healing is not a solo journey. See you next week.